Good morning, my people. Good morning, people. Thank you all for being here. Welcome to the Lamarr Townsend Morning Show. Good morning, good morning, good morning, wherever you're at. It is actually noon here. It's 12 p.m. here, but I know it's morning somewhere, so we're going to go with it. All right. I hope you all are having a good day. It is the Good Friday TGIF. So thank God it's Friday. I don't know what your plans are. I don't know if I want to stay home or if I want to go out. I'm still conflicted. Hi, the 12th Eye. Thank you for being here. Good morning. How are you? I like your thumbnail a lot. A lot. Y'all know I love Evil Eyes, child. One of them actually fell. I need to replace it. I'm thinking somewhere over here probably. That would be a good place. Should I do that right now? Why not? I should do that. Let's just do that. Hi, Yvette. Good morning. Good morning. Hi, Starlight. So I was listening to a Madonna video today, and I heard one of her songs, "Starlight, Star Bright, tonight." Is that where your name is from, or where's your name from, Starlight? All right, you guys, let me go get that evil eye that fell. Starlight, Star Bright. Tonight, starlight, starlight. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out where I'm supposed to place this evil eye. It fell. So I want to place it somewhere over here. I'm thinking I'm thinking right here. Right here. Right here probably. Let's place it. Can you see if I put it there? I guess that's good. I'll put it there. I need to buy more of those actually. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, I think I like that there. I think actually it could go a little bit higher though. Hold on. Y'all know my Virgo rising is very OCD. Okay, that's cool. All right, y'all. Well, good morning. Hi, Lisa. Hi, April. That's where it's from. Yes, please like the video wherever you're listening or watching. Lionel says, I just got to say your hair is giving. Oh, thank you. I did it. This is from my hair, yeah, from yesterday's show. So I literally, oh, by the way, Lionel. So this morning, I don't want to spill Lennon's tea, but this morning, I gave Lennon a reading, a personal reading, Lionel a personal reading. And I only say that because at the very start, the very moment, like I picked up the phone, he was like, Lamarr, or they were like, Lamarr, did you sleep? And I was like, no, I have not. I have not slept. So I have not slept. I think I slept like 3 hours from 9 something to, or like a few hours from 9 p.m. to like 1 a.m. So I've been up since like 1 a.m. with no sleep. I rested a little bit, like a couple, like maybe an hour ago. But yeah, I've been on no sleep. So good morning, everybody. Thank you all for being here. Madonna, yes, the one and only. Loving your background wall. Thank you, Lisa. You want to buy more? Girl, you got enough. You protected my girl. You use protected. You can never have too many evil eyes. All right. Hi from Denmark. Thank you, Anne, for being here. Hi, Bree. Yes. We have the night crew here. Hi, 504 Tada. Yes, buy your ticket to the show. It's free by hitting the like button. Hi, Ed. I think that's how you say your name. All right, you guys. So we have a lot to talk about this morning. First of all, it is Fonzie's birthday. It's officially Fonzie's birthday today. He was born on October 27th. So happy birthday to Fonzie, wherever he's at. All right, we're going to be extra nice to Fonzie today. Whatever he wants, he gets, right? So he's 5 now. He's growing up. He's not getting up there, but he's growing up. I remember when he was just a wee little cat. And now, well, y'all have seen him, child. You're a Virgo moon. Yeah, I'm a Virgo rising, Libra moon, Capricorn sun. So, good morning, Sylvester. I saw you on Tracy's show. Now, it was interesting because right after Tracy's show, my YouTube channel automatically went to a Kendra G video where uh, she was, I guess, interviewing someone like she does on her show, and I thought it was you. But I was also half in between sleep and half in between I was like, wait, Sylvester and Kendra, like I didn't know that was a combination. That's cool. But apparently it wasn't you. I woke up and it wasn't you. So I don't know what that means, Sylvester. Does that mean you need to go on Kendra's show or something? I don't know. Do you watch Kendra G, Sylvester? Yes, happy birthday to Fonzie. He is 5 today. Today's officially his birthday. Cat. I was gonna say I wish I should get a cake, but cats don't eat cake, so it's very interesting. Cats, well, at least my cats don't really eat human food at all. Like whenever I cook them or I'm in the kitchen, they always want to act like they're gonna eat what am making, but they never really actually eat the human food. So they remind me of the All-Seeing Eye from the Tool band. Interesting. Hi, Grunge Truck. Yes. Hi, Baltimore. Shout out to Baltimore. Hi, Mella. I like your smile, Mella. You look like you love to laugh just as much as we do on this channel. Fonzie's a beautiful name. Happy birthday. I know. Friday, Sunday, happy days. That's what it reminds me of, Fonzie. How is my Japanese food? So it's weird. I actually ate my Japanese food for breakfast, and it was really good. Um, because I had some food from earlier yesterday that I didn't eat. So I ate some of that food, and by the time I got to my Japanese, I was like, I can't eat this. I'm full. So I saved it for breakfast today, and it was very good. It was very good. I had the sushi yesterday, and I think I might get more sushi today because the sushi was like really, really good. Yeah, so Fonzu will most likely make a little appearance. Maybe a square piece of salmon with a candle in it. Oh, make Fonzie a little salmon plate. That's a good idea. I think I have some salmon in the fridge, so I could unthaw that. Yeah, and make him some salmon for his birthday. That's actually a really good idea. Thank y'all. He also really likes tuna, so maybe I could give him some tuna as well. No, I don't watch Kendra's show. I didn't know about her show. I will look into it. I think you might need to. I'm not sure if I was delusional or if I was, I don't know what was going on, but I seriously thought it was you. And then I looked at the guy. I was like, that's definitely not Sylvester. No offense, but Sylvester looks way better. So I was like, okay, but I think he sounded like you. He sounded like you. That's why I thought it was you. So, hi, astrology comedy. So your name intrigues me, astrology comedy. Like, do you have a YouTube channel? Are you a comedian? Like, I'm interested. What is the lore of that name? Yes, if you're just coming in the room, today is Fonzie's birthday. He is officially 5 years old. So let's get into the topics I have for today, you guys. We have a lot of topics to talk about. We have Vladimir Putin. We have Queen Cleopatra VII, who we've not talked about in a while. Andy Cohen, Ivanka Trump, and I also want to talk about the increase in escaped prisoners. Have y'all noticed that? Like, how and why are all of these prisoners escaping from these facilities? I'm concerned. Um, so that's a thing. So I personally live in the DMV. I live on the East Coast, or some people consider it the South, whatever it is you think or believe. There's been a lot of like escape. Like, look, I just literally just got a notification about an escaped prisoner, escaped prison inmate. Like, how are all these people escaping these prisons? I'm so confused. And why is it taking them so long to catch these prisoners that escape these prisons? Look, you guys, I'm not crazy. Look at this. Y'all just saw one. Look at this. I mean, is no one paying attention to that? And I have a friend, that works in a certain facility on the West Coast, and they also had a situation where they had a prisoner escape. So I'm like, there's been a lot of escaped prisoners lately. So I just want you all to be, on the lookout, pay attention to what's going on with the prison system. I actually was telling my friend this last night. I think we were like talking, DMing, and I was telling him, I was like, I wonder if the prison system is changing. Because, I mean, to have all these escapees, this is ridiculous. I'm working on it. I need a reading because I have confidence issues. Oh, yes. Well, if you would like a reading, you can text me at 703-791-9162 or just visit my website, lamartownsendtarot.com. I should make this a scrolly thing, though. Let me see if I can make it scroll. There we go. All right. Hello, Jenny. I'm sorry for you losing Cooper. That's a great way to put it, Grunge Truck. Grunge Truck says this world is progressively getting darker, so hold on to your light. Exactly. It's Janice says this is why they need to stop playing Jumanji. This world is getting ridiculous because child, yeah. And we're paying so much attention to Palestine and all these wars that we shouldn't really be involved in to not see what's going on like on our own turf. The mass shootings, exactly. There's been an increase in those as well. Like, some prisoners are smart, if not smarter than people holding them in. That is very true. Very true. So I just thought that was very, very interesting how there's been an increase in that. Now I don't know if you guys heard about Vladimir Putin. It's just a worldwide thing happening right now. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I don't know if you guys heard about Vladimir Putin, but there's a rumor about Vladimir Putin that he suffered a heart attack. No, it's just a rumor. It's just a rumor, but there are also articles out there suggesting that it's fake. So let me read you all this article that I just read maybe like 10 minutes ago. Vladimir Putin. So this is from Forbes. No, I think I actually read the ABC News one. All right. This is from ABC News. Fact focus, a baseless claim. I'm sorry. Fonzie's ridiculous right now. He's saying hi, everybody. I don't know if y'all can hear him. Meow. All right, so this is from ABC News. Fact focus, a baseless claim about Putin's health came from an unreliable Telegram account. Oh, it's a Telegram account, meaning the app. Let's read it together. An unverified claim. An unverified claim that Russian President Vladimir Putin had suffered a heart attack is being amplified by news outlets and social media around the globe this week. An explosive claim. Okay, hold on. An explosive claim that Russian President Vladimir Putin had suffered a heart attack spread across the globe this week, amplified amplified by news outlets and social media users. The news didn't come from the Kremlin. The Kremlin is basically like the government in Russia, I believe. Um, the news didn't come from the Kremlin, which dismissed it as a hoax. So basically, the government in Russia, the Kremlin, is saying that this heart attack that allegedly Vladimir Putin had is a hoax, not verified reporting in Russia. So it's a hoax. Russia is saying this is a hoax. It came from a single anonymous account on the messaging service Telegram that provided no evidence, yet was viewed hundreds of thousands of times. Misinformation researchers warn the account is incredible and has spread baseless claims about Putin's health in the past. But the case highlights the dangers of seeking information on a loosely moderated messaging platform that has surged in popularity amid Russia's war in Ukraine. Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov on Tuesday called the claim just another hoax, telling reporters that everything is fine. Photos released by Russian media that day showed Putin at a meeting at the Kremlin. On Wednesday, he was seen on state television directing a simulated nuclear strike drill via video call. Now, I also heard that apparently the people that saw these clips of him doing these things, they were saying it was a body double. It very much giving who was the North Korean Kim Jong Un. It's very much giving that vibes. Allegedly. All right. All right, let's continue reading. The denial came after news of the supposed cardiac arrest was picked up earlier that day by multiple online and television news outlets around the world, including in Australia, the United Kingdom, and India. It was also widely shared across social media. Now, I didn't see a lot of people talking about this. Magical Mermaid, it says it's giving Mad TV. Child, you said a word right there. It's definitely giving Mad TV for sure. The sources of all of these reports was a popular Telegram account, General SVR, which claims to have insider information from the Kremlin, but misinformation researchers warn it's not reliable. I don't know. I mean, it definitely could be not reliable, but also I'm wondering, did he really have a heart attack? Like, what's really going on here? So I'm thinking Vladimir Putin might have to be the reading of the morning. All right. Vladimir Putin might have to be today's morning show reading. All right. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys think he really had a heart attack? Do you guys think it was fake? I mean, a Telegram account is definitely suspicious, but Vladimir Putin seems like the type of person where he does not want you to see him sweat. Telegram, oh my God, this is where we are to get intelligence. How embarrassing. I agree. The Telegram aspect definitely is suspicious for sure. Ooh, always have some water nearby, child, especially when you plan to talk a lot. I don't believe it. Mela says she doesn't believe it. Kremlin the Gremlin, aka Devil, right? Kremlin sounds too much like Gremlin. It is kind of an interesting name. Maybe pull a card on him because Telegram. Yeah, that's the only part that's tripping me up is the Telegram part. I'm like, what's really going on here? They say he's in great shape, but you never know. Stress doesn't discriminate. Very true. Very, very true. Well, I don't know. We might have to do a reading because I have some questions about Putin and this heart attack scenario. Like, what is this about? He has been very quiet lately, as far as Putin goes. So I don't know. I haven't done a reading on him in a while. I think I might have to do a Vladimir Putin reading today. So, speaking of a reading, I want to show you all. First of all, if you would like a personal reading, because someone literally just texted me and asked me for if I can do an emergency reading today, which I'm tired. So, I don't know how much energy I'll have, but anyways, if you would like a personal reading, text me at 703-791-9162 or visit my website, lamartownsendtarot.com. But I also went to one of my favorite metaphysical stores yesterday. And you guys know that we have let me go ahead and show you guys once again. We have the Halloween special coming up tomorrow. Me and Tracy, the Are You Cursed Halloween special for psychic readings. All right. So, yes, this is Photoshop. Yes, I made this flyer or thumbnail myself. I had fun doing this. But anyways, tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, wherever you're listening or watching, me and Tracy will be doing a Are You Cursed Halloween special where we will be doing live readings where we figure out, are you cursed? Do you feel like you have black magic on you? Do you feel like you're hexed? Do you feel like someone put voodoo on you? Well, tomorrow would be a good time to join us to get a reading on that and see, are you really cursed? All right. Join us, dress up. All right. Have fun. And let's figure out what's going on. Okay. With that being said, I went to my favorite metaphysical store the other day, and the first thing I saw was this. So I was like, I have to get it for tomorrow's show, but I have not used it yet. So I kind of want to pull a card and see, like, let's just get the vibe of today. How will the vibe How will the vibe of today go? Sometimes I feel like this show is the Big Comfy Couch. Do you guys remember that show? And I feel like my cats are the dust bunnies under the couch. Do you guys remember the dust bunnies under the couch? Sometimes I feel like that's Fonzie and Cleopatra. But anyway. Okay, let's see. Let's see what is the energy for today. I know someone will get that reference and think that's funny. Who didn't watch the Big Comfy Couch growing up? What is the energy for today, Spirit? Give us the vibe for today. Thank you, Pana Chica. Oh, okay, interesting. Also, we have to talk about the full moon. Today there's a full moon recently. Oh no, the full moon is tomorrow, which is interesting because we're doing our show tomorrow, our Halloween show tomorrow. The psychic panel, yes. Amazing timing for that. I shoved Teletubbies under my couch. So the card that we got for today is the skull of stairs or the skull of stars, infinite possibilities. Yes, I love that. Let's see what it says in the book. The skull of stairs. Okay. Or the skull of stars. I don't know why I keep saying stairs. The skull of stars. This is today's energy, October 27th. Let me read it for you all. All right. It says this skull brings us back to the fact that we are all made of stuff of stars, yet many of us think so small. We are each born with a blank canvas to paint upon, and we are indeed an open sky of possibilities. It is easy to feel small in a world that is so busy, impersonal, and seemingly self absorbed. We can at times feel lost and unclear about our direction and lose sight of our place in the cosmos. The skull of stars reminds us that we are only limited by our own imagination and boundaries. If we can dream it, it is possible. This card indicates that you need to think bigger and more broadly about your future and what you would like to achieve. Perhaps there are false beliefs, often old, that are no longer serving you as you grow and change. Sometimes these beliefs may not be yours. They may have been imparted to you by your parents or the wider community, yet feel rather incongruent to you. You need to endeavor with all of your heart and soul to live the life you want and honor your own wishes and truth. That was deep. So that was today's vibe. Like, think bigger, y'all. Today is the day to think bigger. Don't settle. I really like this deck. Look at these. They're really pretty. Right? Celestial, they're really pretty cards. I like them. Very Day of the Dead. Yeah. Very Day of the Dead. All right. So let's move on with our topics. We have a full moon tomorrow. Apparently, the full moon is happening at 4:24 Eastern, 4:24 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Excuse me. So that would be 1:24 Pacific, I believe. Saturday, October 28th. So what? 3 days before Halloween, we have a full moon. I love that. Let's see what the full moon is in terms of astrology. What sign will it be in? Although I could just look it up on my software, couldn't I? I guess it says it'll be in Taurus. Let's look at my software. Um, so let's go to today's time. So today's the 27th. The sun is in Scorpio, so we're officially in Scorpio season. The sun is aligned with Mercury right now, which is direct. Also aligned with Mars as of today, the 27th. So interesting. It's interesting because Scorpio is ruled by Pluto, but it's also co-ruled by Mars. So it's like there could be and definitely an energy of like things seemingly moving forward, but it's like secret. It's almost like, when someone tells you, oh, like, there's going to be an event tonight, and you're like, okay, yeah, what, when, and what time? It's like, then it's like, I'll get back to you. Just know that there's an event. It's like, okay, it's like the very that vibe, you know, where it's like on a need to know basis. Moving on to the moon sign, it's interesting. The moon is in Aries right now as we speak, but according to Google, it says that the full moon will be in Taurus. So let's go a day ahead to 1:53. Oh wait, no, that's an hour ahead. Let's go back an hour to right now, and then let's go one day ahead to 1:50 or 12:54 p.m. tomorrow. Around this time, the moon will be in Taurus. So the moon will be in Taurus tomorrow by this time tomorrow. But the moon in Taurus will also be in opposition to the sun in Scorpio, the Mercury in Scorpio, and the Mars in Scorpio. So Scorpio and Taurus are both polar opposites. So whereas Taurus can be very stubborn, Taurus is very much Wanting to stick to what it knows. Taurus is very much patient. Scorpio can be a bit more impatient. Scorpio is definitely the energy of keeping to oneself as well. But Scorpio's more open, more go with the flow, right? Which is why there's that dichotomy of Taurus wanting to stick to what it knows and what it possesses, and Scorpio not being afraid of starting over, to be honest with you. So I'm wondering how those energies are going to play out tomorrow. One thing I know for sure is going to be intense. So I'm gonna keep it easy, and I'm definitely doing a protection candle for sure. I know that. Your mom's B-day is tomorrow. Wow. What do y'all have planned for her? And it's gonna be a lunar eclipse. Ooh, it's gonna be intense tomorrow. Oh, your mom's a Scorpio and you're a Taurus. Interesting. How do y'all get along? All right. Well, we have a full moon tomorrow, so let's look forward to that. Let's move on to the next topic. Now, I found an interesting picture yesterday of Cleopatra. I don't know where I found this. I don't remember if I found this. I think I was on maybe Instagram. It says scientists at Harvard have created a new 3D model to blah, blah, blah. So this is from a lure apparently on Instagram. Scientists at Harvard University have created a new 3D model depicting what the ancient Egyptian queen Cleopatra may have looked like. And this is that model. So Harvard created a 3D model of what they think Queen Cleopatra may have looked like, and this is what they came up with. Now it kind of looks like Lady Gaga, does it not? But I've always said that I've always seen Cleopatra as looking Middle Eastern. So I just found that kind of interesting. There's always like different depictions of her, but I kind of feel like this could potentially be like somewhat of a realistic depiction, possibly. Maybe a bit exaggerated, most likely, right? Amon is the look to me. I could see that. I could see that. It looks like Amon to you. Yeah. Well, then, do y'all remember Jada Pinkett Smith did the whole thing about Cleo? She did the Cleopatra is Black, a Netflix special, and Egypt was not happy with her. So here we have once again another depiction of what Cleopatra may look like. What do y'all think? Do y'all think this could actually look like Cleopatra? I would be interested to know your thoughts. At, at least she ain't looking like Elizabeth Taylor. I can agree with that. Although I don't know, Elizabeth Taylor played a really good Cleopatra. I will say that. Lamar had to purchase protection candle. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's actually yeah. If you guys want any candles, or if you guys want any protection candles, money candles, blockbuster candles, I definitely would get your candles in today probably because the full moon is tomorrow. So at the very least, get your protection. Is Cleopatra present in the room with you right now? Well, she's always present in the room. Always. I need to know what race the scientists are. They always mad when they add the African to Cleopatra. Yeah, yeah. Well, I don't know. It's interesting. I've always said I never saw Cleopatra as fully African. Like I never like when I did channelings with her. When I've done channelings with her, I've never saw her maybe mixed, maybe but not fully African. I've never seen that. I've always seen her as like light skinned. You know. So I don't know. It's interesting. Fonzie, Fonzie, Fonzie. Oh God. And the huge clock on the floor. Oh yeah, on the what's her favorite food dish? I know she liked figs. I'm not sure. I know she liked figs, and I think that may have been her last meal. But I would have to do research. I know it at the tip of my tongue, but the Egyptians were mainly like vegetable eaters. I know she liked to drink. Cleopatra did like to drink. Her and Mark Antony had their own drinking club. So, Fonzie, just come up here. Come on, come up here. Oh my God! It's like you just have to have your moment. It's your birthday, so we're gonna let you have your moment. Say hello to Fonzie. Every single show. Every single show. Fonzie. Fonzie. Okay, could you look at the camera, please? Please. Okay, let the people see you. Let the people see you so they can say happy birthday. Say happy birthday to Fonzie. 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 Okay. Well, if you're not going to look at the camera, then what is the point? Like, I don't understand why you always do this. Okay, look at the camera. Say cheese. Look, 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 look. I believe she is mixed race, but I think they try to dilute the African part of her lineage. That I agree with. When you channel Cleopatra, how was she? I mean, she's a strong spirit, you know? She's very strong spirited. Okay, Fonzie, come on. Very strong spirited. Cleopatra's very no nonsense, very straight to the point. She does have a sense of humor. I do like her sense of humor. But I love when she gets serious, you know? And I love how certain things come through. Maybe it's a word I say or the way I say it, where it's her. It's not just me channeling any old spirit. You know what I'm saying? The people that know, you know. There's moments where you can tell, okay, he really is talking to Cleopatra. That's something she probably would say, but that feels like something she would actually say. Right, Fonzie? Fonzie is 5 years old today, so we're gonna let him have his moment for a little while longer. All right. Today is his birthday. He is a Scorpio. Fonzie, are you done? Any other time you would not be bothered. I don't understand. Maybe we need to put you in show business. Maybe that's what maybe you're a show Fonzie. 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 Okay, we've had enough. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Okay. Yes. Thank you so much. Lord have mercy. I believe she's mixed race. Oh yeah, I read that. Fonzie saying I'm right. Yeah, we hear you, Fonzie. Was she nice? Yeah, she's not. I mean, she's nice, but she's no nonsense. Like you're not going to channel Cleopatra and just kick it like and have a couple drinks. She's not that type of person. She's the type of person where when you call on her, she's like, what do you need? What? Like like she's not always like that, but that's like an example of how she can be. Like if you call on her, she'll answer, but you better be ready. Yes, that's exactly what it is, Magical Mermaid. Hi, Fairy. Hi, Northwest. Yes, he's doing his catwalk. I know. I believe Cleopatra was more exotic, mixed race woman, closer to Beyonce's skin tone, Middle Eastern, mid tan, brown skin tones. This is my vision of her exactly. Yeah, maybe even a little bit, maybe even a bit lighter than Beyonce, to be honest. Did Cleopatra like to carry handbags? I'm not sure handbags were a thing in ancient Egypt like that. She probably had other people carry stuff for her. Um, but they also in those days were carried in those like I don't know what you would call them, but it's almost like she had her own room and she would have four guys on each side, like or like two guys on in the front and the back, like carrying the I don't know what you would call them, like makeshift um carriage kind of thing. Like I believe that was real. Like that was probably really how she traveled. Watching from Vancouver, Canada. Well, shout out to Canada. Thank you for being here. Fonzie is so spoiled, like ridiculously spoiled. I think for his birthday today, I'll take him out for a walk later. I remember him channeling with you. She talked a lot about eating fruits and getting hydrated through fresh fruits and vegetables. Exactly. Yeah, in ancient Egypt, they were more like I think like fish was a delicacy for them. You know, and they really found animals sacred. So, but they did eat meat though. Sorry, he's spoiled. Yeah, he is. Also, was the Egyptian way of dressing similar to some indigenous cultures today? Um, Probably more Middle Eastern, like maybe even to some degree Muslim type of garb. Yeah. But it depended, or probably depended on the hierarchy as well of the people. Like obviously, if you were more wealthy, you had access to more linens, more clothes, more variety. I mean, if you were Cleopatra, you could have anything made for you, shipped to you from Rome, or something like that, or not shipped would be like boats, basically back then. Hi, Miss Mom G. Happy Friday, Gail. Thank you for being here. She's queenly nice. Exactly, she's queenly nice. Lamar, do you follow Secretary of Shade? I love him. He covers politics, gay and black. I do not, but let me see. Let me look him up. I like that name, Secretary of Shade. No, I don't follow him. I've actually never heard of him before. Interesting. All right. I guess I'll subscribe. Why not? I'll check him out. I'll check him out. What Cleopatra have to say about to her people on competition? Didn't I do a video on that already? Heck, she probably had fabric weave just for her exactly. He's a lot of fun. I like the name Secretary of Shade. Y'all know I love to throw shade. So Secretary of Shade, I'm already there. I'm already here for the name. But yes. Speaking of Cleopatra, there was something else I wanted to mention about Cleopatra. I don't remember what it is right now though, but there was something else I wanted to mention. First of all, I want to know what happened to that movie with Gal Gadot. Like, remember Gal Gadot was like making a Cleopatra movie that never got made, which I find very interesting. I don't know. So, anyways, I just found that picture of Cleopatra very interesting. And we always talk about Cleopatra on this channel, so I just wanted to get you guys' opinion. Like, what did you guys think of that picture? Like, but a lot of you seem to think the same way I think, in the sense that she probably was a really exotic looking, not necessarily full black, but exotic, mixed, something of that nature. So I'm glad to some extent we all agree. Now, moving on. Andy Cohen. Now, I'm not sure if you guys are all fans of Andy Cohen, or if y'all watch Andy Cohen, or what your relationship to Andy Cohen is, but Andy Cohen has an interesting history. Now, I've been watching, I don't know if you guys watch those videos on YouTube where, they do the fun, like, Kenya Moore, 5 best moments of shade, Nene Leaks, five best moments of shade. Well, there are videos out there of, like, but then there's also the videos of Nene Leaks, like, gets read for filth for 5 minutes. There are videos out there of Andy Cohen getting read for like minutes upon minutes of time. And I was watching one of the videos, and it was very interesting. A lot of tea was being spilled in this video. And a lot of tea in terms of Andy's practices behind the scenes. I hope Cleopatra's treasures be well preserved after found. Me too. Me too. I'm kind of thinking there's something with water though, like they could be waterlogged, or there could be something with water, unfortunately. So let's hope that, that's not the case, but it might be the case. Messy Andy, child. Hi, Tay Bucks. So I was watching this video about Andy Cohen and how he is behind the scenes. Now, I wish I could show you all the video, but I don't want to be demonetized. So I'll just explain it. Where do I even start? So, first of all, I'm sure you guys remember, or maybe you guys don't know, Andy Cohen had his whole situation with Kathy Griffin. Now, at one point, Kathy Griffin, way back in the day, like the early 2000s, had her own show on, I think maybe on Bravo, called My Life on the D List. Now, I was a big fan of that show back in the day. I thought Kathy was actually very funny on that show. But apparently, one of the producers or executive producers on that show was Andy Cohen. So Kathy and Andy Cohen go way back. Um, Kathy said that at some point, Andy Cohen, when she went on Watch What Happens Live, which is Andy's live show, um, Andy Cohen allegedly offered her Coke and not the one in the can. All right, behind the scenes. Interesting. I don't know if you guys also remember the situation with Titus Burgess, where Titus Burgess, the black guy, I don't know what he's on, but go look it up, went on the Watch What Happens Live show and basically shaded Andy Cohen and said on Wendy Williams later on, because of course Wendy brought up like the fact that Titus shaded Andy on his own show. Titus went on to say in this same clip I'm watching, right? All these clips are back to back. Titus went on to say that he said in such a few words, the Andy you see in front of the camera is not the Andy you see behind the scenes. So now this is two people, Titus Burgess and Kathy Griffin, saying that Andy Cohen there's something wrong behind the scenes with Andy Cohen. Let's move on. At some point in this video, this clip I'm watching, Andy Cohen, do you guys remember Anderson Cooper and Kathy Griffin used to do the New Year's Eve special, and then Kathy Griffin got kicked out or got fired when she did the Trump head thing. So then Andy Cohen replaced her. Once again, a Kathy Griffin connection. All right. So, anyways, fast forward. Anderson Cooper and Anderson Cooper and Andy Cohen are doing the New Year's Eve thing, and literally in the middle of them talking, Anderson Cooper says to Andy Cohen, "You need to wipe your nose." And then Andy goes, looks at the camera with wide crazy eyes, and like cleans his nose. Now, there's already rumors out there that he allegedly dabbles in the coke and not the can, the one in the can, right? So once again, a third clip that's suspicious with Andy. Moving on, right? I think the last clip I saw was Lil Kim. Child, I don't even know what she was going off about, but Lil Kim was going off about, I guess, her and Andy Cohen had like some sort of business deal or something. They were working out. It went sour, and Lil Kim was pissed off with Andy Cohen. That's all I needed to know. If Lil Kim is getting on camera and cussing you out, there is a problem. Because Little Kim is, even though she's from the streets, like she's really not that type of person. She's actually a smart businesswoman, and she said that in the video. She says, like, I'm not dumb. I'm a businesswoman. You know. So if you got Little Kim on camera like cussing you out, there's a problem. Now, I say all this to say, recently I was looking at an Andy Cohen Watch What Happens live clip, and I think this was and of course I can't show it, but this was a clip. I guess Tiffany New York Pollard recently went on Watch What Happens Live. Now Tiffany New York Pollard is on the House of Villains show. That's out right now on E. That's really really good. But I was watching Andy in his clip, and Andy, like, first of all, his beard was like scruffy. He looked rough. He seemed so disengaged in what Tiffany was saying, and I was like, I think this was after I saw all those clips, and I was like, something's off with Andy. Like, so I have some concerns about Andy Cohen. Everyone is like, yes, messy Andy. Andy stays messy. Child. Andy stay messy, messy. He really, really does. Well, I guess we know how he stays turned up. That's what I'm getting to. Like, what's really going on behind the scenes with Andy? Oh, no. Perez Hilton. This is the same clip I'm watching. Perez Hilton also said, I think Perez Hilton was the first one actually. He said, apparently Perez Hilton went to Andy Cohen at some point. Perez Hilton wanted to do a show about being a gay dad because Perez Hilton has a kid. I believe Andy Cohen also has a kid. So Perez Hilton goes to Andy Cohen, talks about the show of being a gay dad. Andy Cohen says, basically no. But years later, Andy Cohen gets his own show about being a gay dad. Like, all these things show you the type of person Andy Cohen is. So, anyways, so I looked in the news to see like what is going on with Andy Cohen lately, and I found an interesting tidbit. So, oh wait a minute, look what I found. This was just published. Andy Cohen is very messy. Look at this, you guys. Joy Behar kept diary of Rosie O'Donnell's The View stint. Andy Cohen wants a tell-all. He stays in mess. This was just posted literally a couple hours ago. Something is coming up with Andy Cohen. Like, Child Perez Hilton is the messiest. He is very messy. But that's not even what I was looking for. What I was looking for was this article right here. Patra. Andy Cohen says interviewing Britney Spears during her conservatorship was really creepy. Interesting. Such a, I don't know, I don't even know what to say about this. So, anyways, I can't with Andy Cohen. So okay, let's read this together. On Thursday's episode of Radio Andy, I didn't know he had his own radio show. Um, Host and Bravo juggernaut Andy Cohen recalled interviewing Britney Spears some years ago during her conservatorship and witnessing the toll it was taking on her firsthand. Now, y'all know, hold on. Did I show y'all this? I got my Britney book. Okay? I got my Britney book. Y'all know I love Britney. All right. So whenever I see Britney, I'm automatically tuned in. Okay. The Sirius XM host recalled a woman whom he did not name for fear of being sued, who would constantly whisper instructions into Spears' ear whenever there was a decision to be made or response to be given. I'm wondering if this was Felicia, Britney Spears' assistant at the time. He has his own radio network. Child, I don't know. Something's gonna come up about Andy Cohen. What mark my words. Come back to this video. All right. Um, Cohen did note, however, that Spears mentions the woman quite a bit in her new memoir, The Woman in Me, and many online have deducted her to be, Robin Greenhill, the TriStar sports and entertainment exec previously accused of spying on the pop star clients. Oh, interesting. I get there, says Andy, and this woman was there, and it was like Britney was her captive. She was her captor, Cohen said. I'm not going to mention her name because I don't want to be sued, but it was really creepy. Cohen described how he was warned about the woman before he flew to Los Angeles to interview Spears around her Glory album release. So this was around 2016, maybe 2017. All right. There's this woman who is at Britney's side at all times, and she basically tells her what to do, where to go, and it's really creepy, Cohen recalled being warned. Cohen said specifically that he, Spears, and will.i.am were sitting on stage at the album launch when the woman came up to instruct Spears in some way, with Spears murmuring assenting sounds of agreement. He also recalled an interesting birthday cake incident. Now, this is weird. I remember they brought me in to meet Britney before the interview, and I was in some room, and they brought Britney a happy birthday cake. And they're like, "Happy birthday, Britney, surprise." And Britney goes, "It's not my birthday. My birthday was last month." That's weird. So that means this was probably filmed in January, this interview that Andy's talking about. So the timing of this interview based on, the information he's giving was probably sometime in January of 2016 or 2017. All right, is what I'm picking up. All right. Um so they bring this birthday cake out for Britney. Britney's like, "It's not my birthday. My birthday was last month." And Andy Cohen is like, "What are they doing? It was clearly all for the cameras, and it was just also weird." So I don't know. I thought that was an interesting tidbit about Andy Cohen, but I also feel like there's something coming up for Andy Cohen. But I don't know. I'm torn between, like, do I read on Andy Cohen? Do I read on Vladimir Putin? I don't know. What are y'all's opinions on Andy Cohen? I guess y'all already told me y'all's opinion. Y'all think he's messy, and he is messy. So let's move on. Okay. Ivanka Trump, child. Now, this is breaking news, okay? Our last topic of the morning, this is breaking news. But give me a second, all right? I just remembered I did not play I didn't play any music. I guess I'll play it at the end of the show. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Ron just like, please read Putin. Don't focus on Andy. Please read just Putin. All right, well, let's get on our last topic before we get into the reading for the morning. Ivanka Trump. Now, Ivanka Trump has been really quiet lately. Her dad is being put through the ringer, and Trump is trumping. Look at this. Ivanka Trump must testify in fraud case, judge rules. So, basically what this is saying, and let me hold on. This is real, y'all. This is Google. Judge orders Ivanka Trump to testify in civil fraud case 1 hour ago. This is breaking news. Daughter Ivanka Trump must testify at Donald Trump's civil fraud trial. New York judge rules. It ain't looking good for Trump. Let's read. Ivanka Trump must take the witness stand in the civil fraud case against her father, her brothers, and their family business, a judge ruled Friday. So this was today. Ouch, awkward, yes. Was Katie's show on during the same era Joan and Melissa Rivers had Fashion Police? You mean Katy Perry? Or Kathy? You mean Kathy? No, My Life on the D List wasn't on at the same time as Melissa and Joan Rivers. But when Joan Rivers passed away, Kathy Griffin for a short period took over Fashion Police, which unfortunately she was not that great at. But then again, who could fill Joan Rivers' shoes? I mean, let's keep it real. By the way, Fashion Police was such a good show. I missed that show. Joan Rivers was so funny. All right. The ruling came weeks into the trial of New York Attorney General Letitia James's lawsuit against former President Donald Trump's sons, Don Jr. and Eric, the Trump Organization, and some executives. Whoa. After Ivanka Trump was dismissed as a defendant months ago, defense attorneys and her lawyer contended that she shouldn't have to testify, noting that she moved out of New York. Oh, how convenient. And left her Trump Organization job in 2017. Oh, okay. The state's lawyers argue that the former Trump Organization executive vice president has relevant information. So basically, she got information to implicate her family, all right, is what they're saying. Judge Arthur Engoron sided with the state, citing documents showing that Ivanka Trump continued to have ties to some businesses in New York and still owns Manhattan apartments. Miss Trump has clearly availed herself of the privilege of doing business in New York, Engoron said. He said her testimony would be scheduled before November 1st to give her lawyers time to appeal. Or her testimony would not be scheduled before November 1st to give her lawyers time to appeal. James's lawsuit accuses the former president of overstating his wealth for years on financial statements that were given to banks, insurers, and others to help secure loans and deals. The defendants deny the allegations. Donald Trump, the current Republican 2024 presidential frontrunner, has called the trial a politically motivated sham. James is a Democrat. The ex-president and his sons are expected to testify at some point. In a surprise preview, the elder Trump ended up briefly on the witness stand Wednesday to answer Engoron's questions about an out-of-court comment. I like how they called him the elder Trump. Ivanka Trump's lawyer, Bennett Moskowitz, has told the judge Friday that the state lawyers just don't have jurisdiction over her. Either way, she's going to have to come up and say something. She is 100% someone who can come in and testify, says Kevin Wallace, a lawyer for the Attorney General's office. This is all karma. She's guilty by association. Yeah, I mean, she thought she could get away, and she did keep her father's secrets, you know? I mean, I get it is your dad, but also you can't, throw the rock and hide your hand, you know? That's not how politics works. Well, it is kind of how it works, but you get what I mean. Yeah, Kathy Griffin's show was not on at the same time as Fashion Police. I believe so, at least. I don't know when Fashion Police started. Was Fashion Police on in the early 2000s? They used their political position to get $1 billion from the Middle East for investments. Read on Ivanka, that's the one. Should we read on Ivanka or Putin? Let's do a vote. Should we do Ivanka or Putin, y'all? Let me go ahead and cleanse the cards. Remember, if you want your own personal reading today, I am available. Mela says Putin. Lionel says Putin. 2 for Putin. Putin's winning so far. Thank you for cleansing, clearing energy. Bestechny, past reading. Amen, amen, amen. Thank you for cleansing, clearing energy. Bestechny, past reading. Amen, amen, amen. I guess Putin it is. Maybe we can do Ivanka. Maybe Ivanka can get her own. Let's let more information come out about Ivanka, because this just came out. Literally, it's breaking news about Ivanka. Let's see what's going on with Putin right now, and then we'll come back to Ivanka maybe in a few days or a few hours. I want to know: did Putin really have a heart attack? Did Vladimir Putin really have a heart attack? Is the Kremlin trying to cover up Vladimir Putin and any health issues he may be going through, Spirit? Give us some clarity and insight. Everyone's like Putin, Ivanka. Miss Mom says Ivanka, Putin. Child, had y'all on mute almost the whole time. They were trying to make me work at work. The nerve. Uh. Yeah, we've been on here for an hour, so time goes by fast, child. Yes, been there, done that. You have to get you a good pair of like flesh-colored headphones, child. I get the Page of Pentacles as the first card. This would be a Gen Z millennial type of aged person. The Emperor, this could be Putin, connected to money, finances. Oh. Hi, Soul Sister. Thank you for being here. I get the Sun card. The question is, did Putin have a heart attack? The Sun card for me is a yes card. But let's keep pulling cards. Now, it's interesting. The Sun card shows up connected to communication, intellect, and the mind. Now, once again, at the very beginning of the video, we were talking about how the information about Putin's alleged heart attack came from the Telegram app, which is very odd and weird, but the information got out anyway, right? I know my cards are like beat up. Don't judge me, all right? They're well used. Two of Wands shows up, connected to home, family, and emotions. The heart is ruled by Leo. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section. I'm pretty 99% sure the heart is ruled by the zodiac sign Leo. What zodiac sign rules the heart? Yeah, Leo. Interesting. I get the Empress connected to the heart, connected to Leo energy, connected to purpose, creativity. I get the Four of Swords connected to health. Was there a potential health scare or crisis, or is his health 100% in tip top shape? I would have to say no. Did he have a heart attack? I can't 100% confirm that yet, but what I can confirm is that his health is not in 100% tip top shape. Putin, all right? The Hierophant shows up connected to one on one relationships. It's almost like the energy I get is obviously as the president, as the head of the Kremlin, whatever it is, you have to be in some sort of shape. And of course you have people probably in the world of post COVID, you have people constantly checking your blood pressure, constantly checking your heart rate and things of this nature. But if you're getting your blood pressure checked constantly and your heart rate and it's going up, that could lead to a heart attack. Does that mean he had a heart attack? No, right? But there's something that he needs to work on. I keep getting like high blood pressure. King of Swords. What is Putin's sign? Is he an Aries, Capricorn, Libra, or Cancer? Or is he a Scorpio, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius? Let's see. Yellow and blue colors of the Ukraine flag. Oh, I didn't even notice that. That makes sense. That makes so much sense. Makes a lot of sense. Let's see what his sign is, you guys. Vladimir Putin zodiac. He's a Libra. So this would be Putin. This definitely could be Putin. This definitely could be Putin. All right. I don't know if all three of these men are Putin, right? But definitely at least these two could be Putin, right? Once again, though, there were rumors about a body double too, which I found very interesting. He's the Libra, yeah. Four of Swords. I feel like something happened. Like I feel like there's something where his blood pressure was checked as part of a normal routine, and there's been like a steady increase or something like that. Like his, your blood pressure, your, like it's steadily going up. You're at the risk of a heart attack, sir. Like it's like that kind of energy. And it's almost like someone like took that and ran with it. So I have to say with this, but I don't know, y'all, because I got the Sun card, like I got the Yes card, so I don't know. Definitely where there's smoke, there's fire with Putin and his heart attack hoax, whatever we want to call it. All right. Five of Wands connected to his long term health. Something's not right with Putin and his health. All right. And it feels like something where it's like people are scrambling to figure it out or to rectify it or to like to fix whatever health issues he does have or health crisis he may be experiencing. Don't be surprised if we do hear about Putin eventually like coming out and saying like there is something going on, there is something wrong. All right, because his health is not in tip top shape. Period. I don't care what the Kremlin says. Okay, the 10 of Cups. The Kremlin is going to seem like everything is okay at all times. You know? So even if he were having a heart attack or even if something did happen, they're going to make it seem like, but all is well. You know? Um, I feel like he needs to be careful of drinking. I feel like he needs to be careful of whatever vices he has, smoking, once again, anything that could be related to his heart. or liver or something like that. Putin does need to be mindful of. He needs to watch his health because long term. All right, but I think this might have been more of a scare. Did something happen? I get a yes. Was it a heart attack? I'm not 100% sure about that. Right, but something did happen. I almost want to say yes, but if it was a heart attack, it was a mild heart attack. Like it wasn't anything like too serious. Or I'm wondering, could it have been like a mild stroke? Whatever it was mild, but it's like something where it's like, oh, like we got to watch that. You know, if you have a mild heart attack or a mild stroke, it's still serious, right? It's very serious. So, Putin, we're keeping our eyes on you, child. All right, you've been very quiet lately, and you are an older man, right? So let's not get it twisted, right? Unless you're, eating your vegetables and, drinking your water and moisturizing your skin and minding your business, which we know you're not doing, all right, you're slowly not getting healthier. You're slowly not, like you're not in tip top shape. So let's shape it up, Putin. All right. If you're gonna be big and bad, you better be big and bad in the body too. Okay. So all right. Bye, Rhonda. Isn't Putin accused of poisoning his enemies allegedly? Maybe this was revenge, or maybe it's karma. Maybe it's karma. I didn't know that either. Yeah. The man was named Litvinico. Putin allegedly poisoned him. I wouldn't put it past him. I would not put it past him if he offed a lot of people. When he walks, he swings only one arm and not the other. Interesting. I don't trust Putin. I don't either. Yeah, I feel like there's something going on with Putin. We need to pay attention to his health. He may start to give Joe Biden tease, and I'm not, I'm being serious. Should we pull a final card for Putin and maybe end the show? What deck should I pull from? I'm going to pull from my Oracle deck. Well, I mean, obviously it's an Oracle deck, but it's actually called the Oracle deck. Could be something like a past stroke, injury, high blood pressure. Exactly. Joe Biden reminds me of a resident I used to take care of. I think we need to elect younger people. I 100% agree. 100% agree. As to why he may have an issue with that arm. Yeah. Yeah. But I don't know. I feel like there's something about like salty food. Like I think he needs to be careful of salty food. Putin, you know, like food that's just too salty, But I'm wondering, is Russian food known to be salty? Like I haven't had a lot of Russian food. Do they like pickled stuff? Is that Russian? But pickled isn't usually salty, is it? That's vinegar, right? I don't trust the China leader. He murdered his brother, sister, and nephew allegedly. Ooh, Cleopatra tease. Cleopatra murdered her siblings too. All right, for Putin, I got the sacral chakra. Sacral chakra. Let's see what it says in the book for Putin. Did you guys enjoy today's show? I felt this was a really chill episode, you guys. Okay. Final card for Putin, Vladimir Putin, sacral chakra. This chakra, or the sacral chakra, also called Swadhisthana, is the second chakra located just below the navel. It emanates the energies related to creativity, self-worth, and sexuality. Is Putin married to a woman? All right. It also governs the energies of friendliness, which Putin does not come across as friendly. Sensation and emotion. He comes across as emotionless. So Putin might have some sacral chakra issues. All right. It resonates to the colors orange and the gemstones carnelian, agate, orange calcite, and tiger's eye. When this card appears in your reading, you are being asked to examine how you emotionally communicate, both with yourself and others. You know, sometimes when we keep our emotions bottled in, that can create health issues. He is married. Okay. You have the same exact ankh back there. Yeah, I love that ankh. It's very detailed. You can't really see. You can kind of see the details, but it's very detailed. Okay. Um, when this card appears in your reading, you are being asked to examine how you emotionally communicate, both with yourself and with others. Are you effectively communicating your creative thoughts, ideas, and expressions in an understandable, loving, and healthy way? No, he's not. If not, this chakra may be out of balance. So basically, this is saying that Putin's sacral chakra is out of balance. But that's not connected to the heart, though, which is interesting. Or is it? I don't know. Anyways, you are asked to examine upon its energies, to examine and understand your drive for creative expression, as well as your understanding of your own emotions to help with your situation. Your sacral chakra is out of balance, which can explain the lack of energy, sexual drive, manipulation, or obsessiveness. Sounds like Putin. Ask for help in balancing the energies of this creative chakra. Hmm. When the energies in our bodies are out of balance, it does create health issues, but he has some emotional issues too, which makes a lot of sense if you think about it. The way he deals with his emotions is through war, is through aggression, is through offing people, maybe, right? He doesn't have a heart. Exactly, Magical Mermaid. He doesn't have a heart. And that's exactly what I'm trying to say. And when you don't have a heart, when your heart isn't really running to its full capacity, well, then what happens to the heart, right? Russians eat a lot of bread, soup, dumplings. Got it. All that sounds good, especially the soup and dumplings part. Actually, they divorced. He has a known girlfriend. If they're still together, I don't know. Mm. I'm wondering if he's secretly a part of like some boys' club, you know? He's the Tin Man, exactly. If I only had a heart. Dun-dun, dun-dun, dun-dun. He isn't currently married. Interesting. That's surprising because most all the presidents in America have always been married. So I'm surprised the Kremlin gets to not be married. Interesting. But different, different country, right? But we're gonna keep our eyes on Putin. He's definitely a lesson in emotional maturity, but emotional stuntedness. So, well, I think Putin is emotionally stunted, and that's an issue, right? Some stuff happened to him when he was young that he has not healed from. All right, I think it's starting to catch up to him as well. So I think that's my last message I'll leave you with today. The importance of healing ourselves, because when we don't heal ourselves, this type of stuff happens, right? We become bitter, we become heartless, we start to have health issues, right? So healing yourself is bigger than just, removing blockages in your life. Healing yourself is actually like we're literally saving your life, right? Extending your life. So let's think about that, all right? All right, you guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's show. Thank you all so much. Let's ask the ETs to take care of him. Yes, beam him up, Scotty. All right. Beam him up, child. All right, you guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's show. Thank you so much for listening and watching. Remember, if you want a personal reading from me, I am available at lamarrtownsendtarot.com. You can also text me at 703-791-9162. Thank you for everyone listening and watching. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel wherever you're listening or watching. And I'll talk to you all tomorrow, maybe tomorrow morning. Definitely at some point. I think me and Trace are going live tonight as well. Some Russian men can be stoic, so they look normal, so they lock normal human emotions out. That is very true. I do know a lot of Russian men. That is true. That is very, very true. Very, very true. Now, Russian women, they can be a hoot. They can be a lot of fun. They can be a hoot. But the men, very stoic. Very like, this is our club. Like, see your way out. Like, that's, yeah. All right, you guys. Well, I love you all. I will see you all later. Thank you all for joining me on my morning show. And I will see you all again soon. Love and light. Psychic with a T, the psychic with a T, that's me, that's me. The one with the T, the one with the T, that's me, that's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me, that's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me, that's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me, that's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me, that's me. I don't care what the others say, let's channel some energy today. I don't care what the others say, let's channel some energy today. Capricorn, Virgo, Libra strong, this tarot card reading about to be long. Capricorn, Virgo, Libra strong, this tarot card reading about to be long. Psychic with a T, the psychic with a T, that's me, that's me. The one with the T, the one with the T, that's me, that's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me, that's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me, that's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me, that's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me, that's me.